Late Great people, check out this video. It's all about the Master Key experience, and you're gonna love it.
Hi Danny, thanks for joining us. Could you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I live at home with my mother. She just turned 91 here this last Friday, and I her primary caregiver. I officially sort of work at a sawmill in the wintertime, and right now I'm in the summertime. I do odd jobs for cottagers, build docks. I don't do a lot of decks, but they're pretty much the same as docks. You know, cut grass, maybe whatever they need to, pretty much be of service to whatever little odd jobs come up. So, jack of all trades, master of none.
Could you please explain what the Master Key experience is to you?
It's hard to explain from one person to another. But for me, I guess it's sort of like a full circle. You're coming back home. When we are young, even younger than the two of you, we're created. Our minds are open. We don't have any outside influence. We're constantly thinking. We're thinking for ourselves, and then we start school, and then it's girls dress this way, boys dress this way, and then we go for gotta have the ideal job, and before you know it, we're following what other people think we should be, like sheep follow shepherds. So the Master Key is sort of like a full circle, where it comes around and you get to be that person that you were created to be. You find yourself.
Why did you do the Master Key experience?
Well, I did the Master Key. I kind of come across it in an odd way. I did it because it was the right time. We're all born with a hero, like, to do the hero's journey, and we get the herald calls us. And many times throughout our life, we get the calling, but we don't answer it. We just kind of push it off. It's just an odd feeling or whatever it is, and it's that voice inside of you that's telling you that if you're driving down the highway, you need to turn this way and not that way. I knew I was searching for something, but I just didn't know what, and it just blew me away.
What did you get out of the Master Key experience?
What I got out of the Master Key experience was the fact that I got to find myself. I got to find out what makes me tick, why it makes me tick, why do I do the things that I do. So, once you learn that, find that balance, and you learn how to work with it, and how to get yourself organized and work with your other colors in order to get you up and running at a more, I guess you could say, a successful speed, I guess, so you get things done without any effort at all. And I guess the other thing I got out of it too was the fact that I got to meet a lot of great people. The fact that there are people all over the world that I probably never would have ever met if it wasn't for the Master Keys. And you get to improve all areas of your life. And it's just one grateful ride. It's just amazing. But I got into it, and then I was watching the intro videos, and it just had something was calling. You're right back to that heroes. I'm not sure why, but I'd watch the videos. I laughed. I laughed. I thought Mark was a little bit nuts, but it's more than that, and it's a wonderful way that Mark is. So as I got into it, it just kept pulling me in and pulling me in, and through the support of other members and people following my blogs, I kind of got to the point where they were saying, well, you should be a guide. Because I was already helping people. You know, you help yourself by helping others. And next thing I know, I'm a guide. I've been, this will be my 5th year. And the guide, it comes with an awful lot of rewards that you don't always see. So it is, you know, oh, how can I put it? It fulfills your soul. It's just nothing like it.
Was there a time in your life that led you to search for something like this?
Yes, there was. I didn't know it at the time, but in 2014, a place where I was working, I liked the work. It's just that it was a very stressful job. And coming near the end of, I was there like for 5 years, I think. And coming near the end and whatnot, I was at a friend's place, and I was just so worn out that she said, you know, something's got to be done here. And I knew for myself, I had to find something, because the way I was going right now, it was not going to be good. Then it's where she introduced me to network marketing, and it all went from there.
Is there something else really special in the Master Key experience that you'd like to share with us?
And I had another member, I believe it was, I think it was a couple of years ago too, who in her DMP wanted to build a 150-room home for an orphanage in Uganda. She was already sort of working with the pastor there, but they don't always own the land there. And I would say probably about 2/3 of the way through the course and working with her, they ended up buying the land. They got the license that they needed. They got the ministry name, whatnot. So it just goes to show that when you put your mind to it and think for positive stuff, and you follow the universe, nothing is impossible.
Have you done any other self-help courses before?
I can't say that I have. I'd probably come across a couple books, but that's the one thing Master Keys also teaches too, is that if you're going to start something, follow it right to the end. Don't start it and quit. Whether the heavens fall or you know, whatever happens, but follow it to the end. Because if you quit, you're creating the habit of failure. And none of us want to be a failure, right? When people make resolutions, whether it's I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to get that room cleaned up, or whatever it is, in the moment of making that resolution, you're all gung ho, you're keyed right up. But then, you know, a couple of days down the road, a week, then the old habits creep back in. You kind of like, oh, I don't have to do that today. I can do that tomorrow. It's a nice day. I'll go sit outside on the deck. And before you know it, you don't do it. And the fact that without a mastermind, if you want to say, okay, I'm going to lose weight, I'm going to use X number of pounds, you want to have somebody in your corner that's going to support you on that. Because keeping yourself diligent to doing something is really hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done, and it's the best thing I've ever done for me. And most people will tell you the same thing. What makes a Master Key so special? It's the value. I mean, you can't buy a course, like Mark says. You can't buy a course for this. It's a pay it forward course. So the people that took the course last year paid it forward, so you can take it this year. I mean, the only requirement is that you do the same thing, and the members get the vote on that anyway. So maybe year to year, it could be different. But there's absolutely nothing like it, and the value that you get out of it from all the extras that they have, the training.
What would you say to someone who's thinking about doing the Monster Key experience?
What I would say to them is just do it now. Don't wait. I mean, what are you waiting for? If you keep waiting for something to be the time to be right, it's just never going to be, because the time is only right now. You only have right now.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure to subscribe and click the notification bell so you don't miss an upload. See ya. Bye.
I found a lizard. Dad, come on. Look at this. I found a lizard. Look at that thing.
Oh my goodness.
Can I see?
Let's get him out.
No, I want to see.